Hello Golden State Warriors fans, we are here once again to bring you the latest news related to our team, and I would like to emphasize how committed we are to improving our performance to achieve great results. Before we dive into this intriguing news, I kindly request you to show your support by clicking the like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, I invite you all to join us on an exciting journey. Remember to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. 3 key free agent targets for the Warriors in the 2024 offseason. After falling short in the play-in tournament, the Golden State Warriors must explore the free agent market to make crucial additions. The team's early exit against the Sacramento Kings was a disappointment, setting the stage for a pivotal offseason. At 36, Stephen Curry continues to perform at an elite level, recently earning the Clutch Player of the Year award. With averages of 26.4 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5.1 assists, shooting 45% from the field and 40.8% from three, Curry remains the cornerstone of the team. However, the supporting cast around Curry has been declining. Klay Thompson, for instance, has struggled in recent seasons. His 0-point performance in the play-in tournament, going 0-10 from the field, was a stark reminder. At 34, Thompson is a free agent seeking a significant contract, making his return to the Warriors unlikely. The Warriors also need to consider trading Andrew Wiggins, who has 3 years left on a 4-year, $109 million contract. Wiggins' output has not met expectations, averaging 13.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 1.7 assists while shooting 45.3% from the field and 35.8% from three. With Curry's remaining time in the league, the Warriors must enhance their roster. Here are 3 top free agent targets for the Warriors in the 2024 offseason. Andre Drummond. The Warriors have historically avoided adding big-name stars, a trend likely to continue. Instead, they need a physical center to bolster their bench. Andre Drummond, one of the best reserve centers in the league, fits this need perfectly. He excels at rebounding and can hold his own against top-tier centers. In 79 games, Drummond averaged 8.4 points and 9 rebounds per game, shooting 55.6% from the field. His rebounding prowess could provide extra opportunities for a Curry-led offense. 2. Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie could be a valuable addition to the Warriors' bench. The 31-year-old guard averaged 10.5 points, 2.7 rebounds, and 4.7 assists, with shooting percentages of 39.2% from the field and 33.7% from three. With the likely departure of Chris Paul, who is not expected to have his $30 million team option picked up, Dinwiddie could fill the backup point guard role affordably while providing quality scoring and playmaking. 3. Mason Plumlee. Mason Plumlee is another potential reserve option for the Warriors. With Tracy Jackson-Davis showing promise in his rookie season and Draymond Green capable of playing as a small ball center, adding Plumlee could offer valuable depth. Plumlee averaged 5.3 points and 5.1 rebounds with the Los Angeles Clippers this season. Signing Plumlee could make it feasible to trade Kevin Looney, who has a movable $8 million contract, enhancing the Warriors' financial flexibility. The Warriors face numerous tough decisions this offseason, starting with whether to retain Thompson. This offseason is critical for Golden State as they aim to rebuild a competitive roster around Curry. Why Warriors' Draymond Green is outraged over Jamal Murray's Heat Pack incident punishment. During Game 2 of the semifinals against the Minnesota Timberwolves, Jamal Murray tossed a heat pack onto the court. Golden State Warriors star Draymond Green expressed his frustration over Murray not being suspended for the incident on The Big Podcast with former NBA player Shaquille O'Neal. Green shared his thoughts on his career and current NBA events, highlighting the inconsistency in league punishments. Green argued that if he had been in Murray's shoes, he would have faced a suspension. Given Green's history of technical fouls and suspensions, O'Neal asked him to compare his treatment by referees to Murray's situation. Green was baffled by the league's decision, insisting that he would have been suspended for the rest of the playoffs for a similar action. He recalled the time he tried to hit LeBron James during the NBA Finals, which led to his suspension in Game 5. "If I did what Murray did, I'd be out for the playoffs. I tried to hit Bron and got suspended in the finals," Green said, as O'Neal sought clarification on the incident. "I absolutely tried to hit him. There was plenty of space on the court, and he disrespected me by stepping over my shoulder. And I got suspended for that. Murray throws a heat pack onto the court, and it's no big deal?" Green pointed out the potential dangers of Murray's actions, questioning what would happen if someone stepped on the heat pack and got injured. He criticized the league's reasoning that they didn't want to affect the game's outcome, contrasting it with his own suspension in the 2016 finals, which altered the series' outcome. When Murray threw a heat pack toward an NBA official, no technical foul was called, the game was merely paused to remove the object. The incident sparked debate, especially when it was revealed that Murray would not be suspended but merely fined, allowing him to continue playing in the series. Green's frustration stems from his suspension in the 2016 NBA Finals for an incident involving LeBron James, which contributed to the Warriors losing the series after leading 3-1. On the podcast, Green expressed confusion over the inconsistency in suspensions, stating that sometimes the rules seem arbitrary and unpredictable. "My problem with suspensions is their inconsistency. Sometimes they're here, sometimes they're there, sometimes in between. There's no clear guideline," Green said. "I was suspended in the finals for affecting the outcome. How can Murray throw a heat pack at an official, get fined $100,000, and not face suspension? I say one word to an official, and I'm out." Green wasn't alone in his outrage. Timberwolves coach Chris Finch also criticized Murray's actions, calling the heat pack toss unforgivable and dangerous, though he acknowledged the referees might not have seen it. "When explained to me, the referees said they didn't see it, so they couldn't call a technical foul. But we argued that it had to come from the bench, which they eventually agreed with. It's unforgivable and dangerous," Finch told Chris Hine of the Star Tribune. Murray, on his part, took full responsibility for his actions when addressing the media, though he wasn't as forthcoming as some might have hoped. "It is what it is. I take full responsibility," Murray said when asked about the fine and the appropriateness of his punishment. Mark Davis, the crew chief for the game, spoke to a pool reporter afterward, explaining that they didn't notice the heat pack on the floor. Had they seen it, Murray would have received a technical foul, according to ESPN's Dave McMenamin. "I didn't realize it was on the floor until after Towns scored. We didn't know it came from the bench. If we had, it would have been a technical foul," Davis explained. Ultimately, the Nuggets were eliminated by the Timberwolves in 7 games. Meanwhile, Green and the Warriors were ousted in their first play-in game against the Sacramento Kings, prompting questions about their future and potential improvements after finishing 10th with a 46-36 record. Draymond Green reflects on Kobe Bryant's absence in the GOAT debate. Kobe Bryant's legendary career with the Los Angeles Lakers, highlighted by 5 championships and numerous accolades, often gets overlooked in the GOAT, greatest of all time, debate. Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors discussed this on Shaquille O'Neal's The Big Podcast, where the former Lakers star raised the question of why Bryant is frequently excluded from conversations dominated by Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Green offered his perspective on this omission. Green's insight on Bryant's partnership with O'Neal. First, Green made it clear that he holds Bryant in the highest regard, placing him on his personal Mount Rushmore alongside Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, and his teammate Stephen Curry, deliberately omitting Jordan. Green believes Bryant's partnership with O'Neal is often unfairly used to downplay his greatness. "People criticize Kobe for playing with Shaq," Green explained. "They use that against him. When Shaq left, the Lakers struggled for a bit, which didn't help Kobe's case in the GOAT discussion." Green further elaborated, noting that Bryant's prime years coincided with a transitional period for the Lakers, impacting his perceived dominance. "Kobe entered a tough period when Shaq left, and the Lakers didn't have a strong supporting cast. It wasn't just about Kobe, it was about the team's overall performance," Green said. The rise of LeBron James during Bryant's prime. Green also pointed out that while Bryant was putting up impressive numbers, LeBron James was emerging as a formidable force with the Cleveland Cavaliers. This timing affected how Bryant's achievements were viewed. While Kobe was posting incredible stats, LeBron was rising in Cleveland. The years Kobe could have been seen as the dominant player were also the years LeBron started making his mark, Green stated. Kobe's peak as the top player in the league wasn't long enough in the eyes of many, especially with LeBron's ascent. Bryant's stellar career and lasting legacy. Despite the debates, Bryant's career remains one of the most illustrious in NBA history. He won 5 championships, was a 2-time NBA Finals MVP, a league MVP, and an 18-time All-Star, among numerous other achievements. His tragic death in January 2020, along with his daughter Gianna, left an indelible mark on the basketball world. Bryant's legacy continues to inspire, and his contributions to the game are remembered and celebrated. Draymond Green's reflections highlight the complexities of the GOAT debate and underscore the extraordinary impact Kobe Bryant had on the NBA. While the debate may continue, Bryant's place among basketball's all-time greats is undeniable.